we're coming from to save and bring up our people out of the lower state. Because if you look across the world, if you look at every community that's poor or ghetto or whatever we want to call it, the hood, who's there? Who feels it?
Bring it up.
Come on, speak it. Hey.
Minorities.
All right.
Follow their creator.
Okay, so if y'all look at a magazine, right? Most beautiful people in the world, who would they put on the front picture? All right, why? I want to hear you, sis. Why? Why would they put a white woman with blonde hair and not put a black sister with woolly hair? Why?
More power, I guess.
Okay, more power, right? But think about it. Where does that put us if we have the most beautiful image being a white person, quote unquote? Well, where does that put us? I want to hear from you.
I'll put it in.
If a black image is put right here and the white image is put on the front page and says most beautiful person in the world, who's at the bottom and who's at the top?
We're down bottom.
Okay, you said we're at the bottom.
Yeah.
What do you say? You agree with that? Why would that happen?
Because if we come from top, they know we can take over the world.
Okay, so it's called
we started on the ground.
Okay.
Like, we worked in the land or a lot.
Everything that Tobit said earlier, y'all remember everything he said earlier, right? Anything he said was it wrong?
No.
I want to hear from you too. Was there anything he said sound like it was bad for the black community, Hispanic community?
No.
Do you think anything he said was bad?
Everything's a protocol to the white man.
Okay. Let's get that real quick. Because what we're going to show you is that this was prophesied in the Bible that this would happen. All right. Go ahead.
First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
So this is considered the book of the law. All right. Go ahead.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Okay, so when we go back to the sign, if you look, this is what it was before, and this what it was after.
Right.
So what I'm going to tell you is that Bible used to have pictures in it. And so what they did was paint over it physically, and they did it in a way where it was literal as well. How did they do it literal? In slavery.
Right. That's right.
So in slavery, what did they do? They showed us that we were at the bottom and they were at the top. But like Tobit broke down for y'all was that it's because we broke God's laws.
That's right.
I'm going to ask y'all something and get me Daniel. What did slavery, right? Did any other people experience slavery like we did? I want you to get this real quick, because the Bible says the same thing.
Right. Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
So Jerusalem, another word for Jerusalem is Israel.
That's right.
And that's what Tobit's been trying to drill at y'all. Is like, you are the children of Israel. You are the children of God.
That's right.
And look, I have an example. Come here, officer. All right, we're going to look at this book real quick. You can hold it for me. All right? So look at this book. They literally painted over our images. Hey, my young sisters, come here real quick. Show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. Look, why would this man, we're not even going to talk about color right now, right? Why would this man paint over original image? Look at that image right here. And now look at this image that is about to get painted more. All right, so it's called iconoclasm, okay? It's actually a thing. Y'all ever heard of Egypt with the pyramids and the Sphinx and all that stuff? You ever notice the nose got knocked off of it? Y'all ever notice, like, why did the nose go? Where did the nose go? Why did everything miss a nose in Egypt? Why is it like that? You want me to tell you why? It's because they're trying to hide your identity.
Right.
The children of Israel actually built up the pyramids of Egypt. Did y'all know that? All right, we gonna get that. Keep reading though. Keep reading.
Maccabees.
Yeah. Go ahead.
First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. They brought also the priest's garment, and the first fruits, and the tithes, and the Nazarites they stirred up, who had accomplished their days.
All right, so what I'm going to tell you is that they stole our identity, and what they did with our identity. That's why you see in Israel right now. Those people are shown as what? The Israelites, God's chosen people, is what? When you look at the pictures, the videos, the images, who are God's chosen people? Nah, as far as on TV today, what's being depicted? White. Okay. And what are the other name for them? Jewish, right? The Jewish are considered, white, the chosen people of God, right? According to TV and all that stuff, right? Go ahead. You got something?
Same thing.
Okay. Now go back to Daniel for me. All right. So what I'm going to show y'all is that what y'all history is in the Bible, and the Most High God prophesied that we would, men of God prophesied that we would be in this place today. All right.
Right.
And then I want you to get Kings 8.
Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Hey, I want to ask y'all this question. Was slavery a good thing or an evil thing? Why was it evil? Enlighten me. You sis, come on, tell me, why was slavery evil? Come on. Don't be shy. We're your brothers up here.
Because they were enslaving black people on purpose, just because of their skin color.
It's no deeper, but you cooking. You want me to tell you? Guess what? The first people that was actually enslaved was the Hispanics.
Yep, that's right.
Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? 92, right? So 1492, the slave transport began with the what we call the native people of this land. You got it?
That's right.
So when you look at the Native American Indians, you think about Puerto Rico, you think about all those. How did those people get there? What does Hispanic mean? Property of Spain.
Yep. That's right.
Property of Spain. Why would you be called the property of Spain? Because guess what? You got transported from Spain. All
That's
right?
right.
So these things are all in the scriptures. All right, get me.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 46.
This is what we're doing right now. This is why the men right here you see in purple, and guess what? We're all over the world doing this. We're in Africa. We're in Europe.
Right.
We're in South America.
Right.
We're all over. So check us out. All right. So check us out. We're all over the world. And guess what we're doing? We're doing the same thing right now, and we all in the same spirit. Read this.
1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 46. If they sin against thee, for there is no man that sinneth not.
So guess what? We sinned against God, right? So like again, where's Tobit? Tobit have asked y'all some questions and gave y'all some commandments. Were any of those commandments? Did you like any of those commandments? I know the pants one kind of hit you, right? A little bit, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? You knew that was what? Right, because where did it come from? All we're doing is reading. All we're doing is reading, and hold that and give me Nehemiah 8 and 8. Just so you can see where we're coming from. We're coming from to save and bring up our people out of the lowest state. Because if you look across the world, if you look at every community that's poor or ghetto or whatever we want to call it, the hood, who's there? Who feels it?
Black people, Hispanic.
Bring it out. Come on, speak it. Hey.
Minorities.
All right, quote unquote minorities, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Do y'all agree? Does everyone agree? Raise your hand if you agree with that. If y'all look at every hood across the world, you're going to see us. Y'all don't believe? You don't believe it?
There be some white people in the hood.
I'm talking majority. So y'all, I want you to think about it. When you walking through the hood, are you going to see a whole bunch of white, quote unquote, white people just with that, hey, we quote unquote pants sagging, right? And at the corners on the stoop. Who do you see on the stoops? Who you see at the courts? You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? What's the thing that is put in front of us that we need to be to get out the hood? Sports, or what? Or sell drugs.
That's it. That's it.
And what else?
That's what they say, governor law.
Oh, rap.
Governor law, all events.
Yeah.
That's something that we should have stand on.
Yep.
But
What we're trying to do right now is show that there is more than just that.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
If they sin against thee, for there is no man that sinneth not, and thou be angry with them, and deliver them to the enemy, so that they carry them away captives unto the land of the enemy.
Were we captive? And are we captive today?
yeah,
Why are we captive today?
there are laws.
Okay, what laws? Give me some laws.
I'm saying, I'm familiar with the Black's Law Dictionary, which is something that every black person, Spanish, every person should know.
I'm familiar with it.
But they don't want you to know the laws that they're violating. Their laws is the governor laws.
So I'm going to tell you something. That the laws that we try to live by in this land is all defiled.
That's right.
And the judicial system is based upon our laws. At least that's what they say. But they changed a lot of things. So we're going to a oppressor that won't ever be able to help us. So we're gonna get that though. We're gonna get that. I hear what you're saying. I want you to stay here. We're going to show you something. All right, get me back where we were at.
Verse 47. Yet, if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they were carried captives, and repent, and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives.
So we're supposed to be right now meditating on how we could get back in good graces with the Most High God.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.